matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give to the tailback. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, it's up. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 26. Offense facing 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Got the quick pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Now improvising. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This is a design run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run this play from the pistol. play fake on first down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rides the back on the option to give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Gives it on the option. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Moss. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking for a man, it's Reed. Quarterback adapted. Grab near the sticks, it's Concepcion. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds a little space. There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Hand off from the shotgun.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now from inside the red zone. Extending the play. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Reed. He's got him in the flat. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That was was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Hold and finds his man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Tatum. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The RPO, it's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Let's send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. Caught close to the marker. It's Lewis. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for space. It's Moss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play caller's right.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quick handoff. Got the first down and more. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. Touchdown, Aggie! Great job by the back on the option.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Lewis. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Also 6 yards on the play. Now, 4th down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. To throw, it's Mateer. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. caught in the backfield. It's Tatum. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. These corners backing off a bit. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Wants to throw it. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Looking for block. And the returner goes down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defense needs to hold its water and watch that football. It's now 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's Lewis. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions...
And that's a live ball behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the 2nd half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Lewis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And that is how we will wrap this one up.